Welcome back, friends, to another reading for the collective. My name's Ross, and I pop on here every Tuesday and Thursday to offer these readings. And like I like to say, I think of the tarot or tarot as storytelling, not fortune telling. So if there is a part of your story that you're seeking guidance in, I invite you to tune into that, whatever part of your story that might be. And we'll take 3 breaths into that, whether it be a feeling you're having or a thought you're having or over having. And we'll breathe out. And as we breathe out, we can give a little hum, a moan, a sound, something to give that energy the expression that it needs on the out breath. And so, breathing in and out. 2 more times, breathing in and out. And last time, breathing in and out. So, what do the cards have to say about you and your story today? Oh, okay. It's King of Wands, reversed, flipped up, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and the fact that the King of Wands came up reversed and that there are 5 here, this makes me think that this is what we would call the significator card, which is you. And the fact that there are 5 here, the first impression that I got was this was an idea of your business, the business week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But as I'm looking at it again, I'm thinking about in traditional Chinese medicine how there are 5 elements: wood, metal, earth, water, and fire. Not necessarily in that order. I don't know much about TCM, so don't quote me on that. But very similarly to the last reading where we had the Queen of Wands reversed, this is just this idea again of you doubting your magic, but in a more outwardly societal role, which is again why I'm thinking of business. The kings represent that position in society, whereas the queens represent the full expression of whatever the suit is and that intuitive feminine energy. So this is still this idea of self-doubt and the idea that you might be blocking your own fire. So let's see how we can unblock that fire, or let's just see what the cards have to say. 9 of Cups reversed, the Magician reversed, 6 of Wands upright, Page of Pentacles reversed, and the 7 of Swords. This viewpoint, this misbelief in yourself is affecting everything. It's not just affecting your emotions, but it's also affecting the way that you're showing up. You know, we've got the King of Wands, and I like to think of the wands as the magic wands. And then we have the Magician coming up in reversal. So this is the invitation for a full reevaluation of how you're seeing yourself and how you're presenting yourself in the world, a full reevaluation of those emotions. Mm. I will say, if you are able to do that, or I should say, when you're able to do that, you've got the power of the magician to reverse that. And then there is this victory sense, or this sense of being appreciated, known, seen for who you are, what you're offering, what you're bringing into the world. And with that recognition will come the money, but it will require, again, in reverse here, it will require a completely new way of looking at it. So uh, as you have more money coming to you, more money than you've ever really known, it will require you to get smart about that and not just spend it on frivolous things, to use your money wisely, to make wise financial decisions, whether that be purchases or investments or and it's going to require you to walk away from some things. But like, as you can see here, this guy already is struggling to carry these swords, and we see swords as the air element and the thoughts that we're having, the little t thoughts that we're having with the ego, and also the big T thoughts. And yeah, it's going to require you, again, with this reevaluation of your funds, it's going to require you to put down some of those thoughts about what it means to be a person with money. One of my mentors that I connected with through SCORE, which is a great organization, I will link them below. One of the exercises she had for me was to make a list of the people that I admire who have money. And, there's that misquote that says money is the root of all evil. And I say that's a misquote because the full quotation is the love of money is the root of all evil. If you're a good person, which I know you are, if you're doing the work, which I know you are, then money isn't going to change that in a negative way. Money only enhances that which is already apparent within you. So if there are doubts about, oh, can I hold all of this that's coming in? Am I going to be transformed in a negative way with all of this coming in? Yes, you can hold it, and no, you won't be transformed. This is something that you have been pouring a lot of your emotions into, and it might feel like there is no satisfaction coming. But the satisfaction, the recognition, the appreciation is, it just requires this reevaluation. And we have Beltane and the full moon coming up. So today, or not today, whenever you find this, and this weekend, this energy, this is a potent portal we're stepping into. It's a perfect time to reevaluate your positions in in your own mind, in your own view, in your own story that you're telling. So let's wrap this up with some Hafiz wisdom. What do you got for us today, Hafiz? What's another way of looking at this? What's something that we've missed? That was easy. Oh, this one has definitely come up before. Engage, trust, butterfly there might be relevant. Engage, trust. Love loves what it loves because of trust. We cannot know what the future holds, nor are we ever guaranteed safety or security. So we must trust what is unseen and allow our wellness to rest in what greater has in store for us. At any given moment, everything is working out for you. It's not happening to you, but for you. This is the trust that allows the wings of psyche to unfurl. And we've got here one, engage trust, and one in the magician. Yeah, engage that trust in your own inner knowing, your own inner magic. And when you tune back into that, that's when everything shifts. Hmm. Hmm. And I think we'll leave it there. That feels complete. If I come up with an idea for a full moon ritual, I'll put that in the description to kind of work with this energy of seeing yourself. And maybe it is just full moons are a great time for releasing. So maybe it would be a good time to write down whatever narratives you have about yourself that are less than pleasant, less than positive. And with it being Beltane, be a great time to burn those and then bury the ashes. So there's your ritual for you. There's your reading for today. I'm here every Tuesday and Thursday offering these. And until we meet again, my friend, I just wish you nothing but peace, love, and happiness from this day forward. Take care, my friends.